and welcome to Internet Security Tips. So in today's tip, we are going to talk about phishing. This is a cyber attack. So let's look at the definition, then we look at the practical implementation. So phishing is a type of cyber attack where an attacker attempts to trick an individual into providing sensitive information, such as usernames, passwords, credit card numbers, or personal information by pretending to be a trustworthy entity. So basically, a hacker or an attacker out there deceives you into thinking you are dealing with a legitimate institution so that you can provide them with your credit card information, the pins to your credit card, or your username and password to a certain account so that they can take over that account. So that is phishing. So let's do a little exercise just to try to understand it better. So let's look at these two accounts here, 2 pages here. This one says Facebook. It says Facebook, right? So we think we are on the Facebook page. Let's look at another one. The same thing here. So which of these two is the real Facebook account and which one is a fake one? So that's something you have to think about. We'll come back to it, right? So the whole idea is that if this one, for instance, if this is the fake one, what happens is that you may be on this fake one, provide your username, password, thinking that you're logging on to Facebook. You click login, and this information goes to the hacker server. They use this information, log into your Facebook account, and log you out of your Facebook. Now they take over the account. So that's a typical phishing attack. So this is one of them. Now let's look at another one. So how do they even get you onto this page in the first place? How do they get you onto that fake page for you to provide your information, right? So let's look at another one. So usually it will come in the form of an email. So it could be WhatsApp or whatever. They send you some information coming from a bank if they are targeting your bank account. It could be coming from Facebook if they say Facebook, if they are targeting Facebook, Google, or whatever account it is. So I have an email here from an account that is pretending to be Access Bank. So they send me this email. If you look at this one, for instance, they've charged me some account, so some money. So I may want to find out, and they give me links to click on. So if I click on these links, I land on pages they like, I provide information they want, and they use that information against me. Okay, sometimes you take over my account. So you can see that everything here looks like Access Bank Nigeria. Look at, then they say, I've been debited this amount and all of that, so I want to do something about it. So in the next phase, we want to look at how. Okay, so now we know how these attacks look like, right? So what do we do? What do we do about them? What steps should we take to avoid falling prey to these kind of attacks? So we can look at, let's go back to the Facebook example, right? So look here, on the first page, you see web.facebook.com. This is Facebook's domain, facebook.com. They can't take over this domain, so you know you're dealing with Facebook. And the way the domain thing works is that one institution or individual registers a domain and it doesn't share it with anyone else. Okay, so this is coming from Facebook. Now look at the other one. So you look at the address bar, you are seeing some funny address here. Here, all that this one says is that it's coming from my machine. Some files saved on my machine, right? So we just created a page that looks like Facebook, but it's not a Facebook page, right? So the address bar, pay attention to your address bar. Check the address in there. Is it coming from, does it have the domain of the company you're dealing with? Does it have the domain of your bank? That kind of thing you want to pay attention to. Now we go back to the email, and you see that this email says access online. But let's look at the actual email account. So look at the actual email account here. Some weird numbers with something.uk. This obviously is not Access Bank. And if you are not sure, you can verify. You can check on Access websites, and you see that no, this is not coming from them. So this is an important thing to look at when you're dealing with phishing attacks. Okay, so this video is brought to you by Sawari Technologies. Sawari Technologies specializes in software development and provision of software-related services. So for affordable software for your business, be it big or small, you can contact Sawari Software. For their software packages, you can check sawarisoftware.com. So sawarisoftware.com, you come to services. If you click on services, you see all the services they provide, including the available software products. There is an academy for teaching software engineering courses. They are also here. You can read about and register for a course. More importantly, you can come to the contact section. You find a Google map to drive to the location here. There's a contact form where you can send information to the company. There's an email. There's the telephone lines you can call. And there's a WhatsApp line here too. There's a physical address. Yeah.